Back to Chicago, Loch Ness. Assignment's over. No more Scottish countryside. I didn't come out of the deal too badly. Alan Parker Cameron, private detective, international reputation. Well now, Moira, the beautiful Moira McFarlane. Little girl with a flashy appearance. But what a rotten Scottish character. Not afraid of anything, that girl. She risked her life for her father. Without her, and this magnificent creature just comes out of nowhere, I don't know where the brilliant Cameron would be today. Especially since not everybody was delighted by my presence in the land of my ancestors. And the atmosphere at the Devil's End Manor. Whew. I've looked everywhere in the damn house, from the attic to the cellar. I even almost stayed for keeps in the murky waters of the Loch, in search of this cursed legend. These family stories. All because my father bequeathed me the same jewel as the McFarleys. A poisoned inheritance, you can say that for sure. Oh well. Have to admit that the old lord's telegram came at the right time. Getting out of Chicago for a while certainly didn't do me any harm. And breathing the fresh air of old Scotland while helping out a family friend? Why not?
Sir?
Alan Parker Cameron, private detective. Lord McFarlane is expecting me.
Indeed, sir, you are expected. Lord McFarlane has taken leave. If you would please follow me, I will inform Lady McFarlane of your arrival.
Hello, madame. My name is Alan Parker Cameron, private detective. Investigations of all sorts, discretion assured. Your husband has asked me to put my modest talents at his disposition. And so, well, here I am.
Good day, young man. As a matter of fact, my husband has spoken of you. You are Sean Cameron's son, are you not? Oh, Sean, you have arrived too late. My husband has disappeared. He's been kidnapped, and my daughter Moira won't be back until tomorrow. Oh, she would have known what to do. It's him. It could only be him. His anger is beyond measure. He came to avenge himself, and he brought evil with him. It is a story beyond your understanding. Nothing you can do. Nothing anybody can do.
Do not worry, sir. She will be fine in a moment. Your room is ready. It's on the first floor.
Bloody hell, that woman is out of her mind. What could possibly have frightened her so much? My bag is here. Good thing I hid that stone. The Cameron crystal. Who'd have thought that this rock would oblige me to stay sober? Man, that woman has got to cut back on the caffeine. She needs professional help. Hey, let's see those pills.
flickers of light for the banshee. She's waiting for them. The banshee could help you. Often, walking in the park she is, near to the Celtic Cross, in the dead of night. Look in my chest of jewels. If you are indeed the man you claim to be, you will understand.
Things are starting to make sense. What the... Oh, man. Can't a guy get a little light? Believe it. What's going on here? To hell with that Banshee's advice. Nothing hits the spot like some fine Cameron whiskey. Oh, I think I saw some glasses in the sitting room.
Parker Cameron, last descendant of the Camerons of Inverness. So, finally, you come to me in search of the truth. I have several versions to propose, but the choice is all yours.
Let's not complicate matters any more than necessary. I'm a little thick at the best of times, and the way you're looking at me doesn't exactly ease my mind. I'm looking for a Scottish lord. I've been hired by his wife, who, from the looks of it, could do with a relaxing cruise far away from this place.
This place is my own. Lady Ursula knows only too well. I am the living memory of the MacFarlanes and the crystal of Serdach.
The crystal of Serdach?
The 3 crystals of Serdach. Forgetting the classics, young man? The Book of Calia tells the story of Serdach, the druid, to whom the gods gave a most precious stone. A black and green crystal, capable of concentrating the sun's rays into an emanation of pure energy. It was Serdach's task to offer this divine power to the future Celtic kings, the day of their coronation. A woman stole the crystal.
Find the woman.
All memory of hers disappeared, even her name. But her thievery has instilled in us a keen sense of horror. The crystal broke into 3 identical pieces. These were entrusted to the McGraths, MacFarlanes, and the Camerons. You see now that it is no accident that brings you home to Loch Ness. You're here to play the role of the detective. At least, this is the version which you've currently chosen, is it not?
Okay, so much for legends. I'll tell it to my grandchildren if I ever get around to having kids. But today's story is what?
Find the man. He who wishes to reunite the crystals. He has a sinister plan for this century. A dark plot where for many there will be no future. But then, let's hope it is only a legend. That would be more comforting, because for the banished, even the most ghastly of deaths is preferable to what horrors await them. Eternal damnation of the spirit and the decomposition of the soul. Cameron, accept this mission. Your spirit is ready. Beware of women and of whiskey.
The Banshee of Phantom? It's not hard to believe. McFarley's disappearance is real, though. I'm sure about that. Well, let's get to it.
You really must trust me. McFarley's crystal is indispensable if I'm to finish myself.
I told you already, I have no idea where my father hid the crystal.
I would so like to believe you. You're no doubt aware that your father and I kept no secrets from each other. And the crystal would, without a doubt, help me find him. I need to look in his office. I'm certain the crystal must be there.
I've never trusted you. In fact, you are the last person I would confide in if I knew the slightest detail about the McFarley crystal. And if my father has concealed the way into his office, it is no doubt to keep people from snooping and sticking their noses where they don't belong. But go try anyway if you like.
You're suspicious of me.
I've often wondered what obscure reasons my parents have for putting up with you. When you handed over the management of your distillery to Old Ipswich, I rather imagined that you'd honor us with your visits a little less frequently. Funny how disappointing things can turn out. I really wonder what you could be concocting in this distillery.
Why, whiskey, of course. Fine whiskey. Hello, young man. You must be Mr. Cameron. Allow me to introduce myself. Bruce McGrath, distiller of the finest whiskies. Have you thought over my proposition? There's no need to give me an answer right away. I suggest we meet tonight at my distillery. You can come by boat on the river. I can't stay with you long. I have an appointment in Edinburgh. Well then, till tonight, shall we say 8 o'clock? I'm counting on you.
Why is everyone calling me young man? Well, one thing's for damn sure. I'm not waiting till tonight to visit that distillery. He doesn't look too friendly.
We're closed.
AP Cameron, discretion assured. Well, now's my chance to prove it.
You again.
Hey, I've seen that symbol before. McFarley went that way. I have to find the entrance to the cellar. I've seen that symbol before. What? That laugh. This time, I'm not going to use the trapdoor to get out of here. I think I saw a window I could get through. trapdoor to get out of here. I think I saw a window I could get through.
Here he is, Miss Moira. I fished him from the waters.
It's Mr. Cameron, is it not? How is your investigation coming?
It's coming along fine.
My father knew that he was in danger, but he would never tell me. All I could get from him on the last occasion we met were some vague allusions to the crystals of Sodach and of terrible dangers if they should fall into the wrong hands.
Did he mention anyone in particular?
No, but he was taking precautions to protect himself. He gave an important document concerning the crystals to Scotland Yard. The information in that document has to be compared with the Book of Caelia. This book can be found in...
The book's in my bag.
Oh. Well, you're quite a surprising one, aren't you? That's fine then. All you need now is that document from Scotland Yard. Here's what you're going to do. Go back to Father's laboratory and use the telegraph to inform Scotland Yard of everything that you've found so far. Using this coded message, you'll be able to retrieve the document that Father sent them. Maybe they'll be able to help us understand what's hidden behind all these peculiar events.
Miss Moira, there are certain things which the police are helpless to combat, especially the British police. Loch Ness never gives up its dead and drowned, neither man nor beast. She claims her own piece of this life.
how would you like to show me the path of the sky? We'll take the crystal along, too. This may just be the answer to all our clever sleuthing. No time to make a real key. Let's see. I think a sharp-pointed object will do the job.
Cameron, you are in search of the diabolical powers held within the crystals of Sardach, the accursed Triskel. Two paths lead to your goal. The first, the path of flesh and earth, you have already destroyed. The second, the path of knowledge and sky, is still accessible. The key is to be found in the Book of Kalia.
I need a cord. Mr. Shastra.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
Could I ask you a question?
Concerning what subject, sir?
I know that at one time Lord McFarley worked with Mr. McGrab. Do you know when it was that they last worked together?
For the past 5 years, Lord McFarley has been researching electricity and magnetic forces. His last collaboration with Mr. McGrab was last year at about this time.
And since then?
Lord McFarley and Mr. McGrab disagreed about the possible usage for their work, and their collaboration ceased.
Do you know what Lord McFarley thought about the appearances on the lake?
People here think that the monster of Loch Ness has returned to claim her part of life. Lord McFarley sensed that something underhand was happening, but was not certain of its true aim.
And what's your opinion on all this?
I am awaiting Lord McFarley's return. He will most certainly know what to do to rid the lake of its demons.
Time has come to see what's going on outside. Hey, a hose. Just what I needed. The pump is too heavy to carry alone. But some help from the physically fit Mr. Moore could make all the difference. Mr. Moore, I could use some help.
What sort of help?
I want to explore the lake using the old diving equipment that I found in the cellar. And I need someone to help me carry it over to the lake and then feed air to it.
You're not particularly fond of this life, are you? Are you really sure that's what you want to do? You're as headstrong as a Scotsman.
Something is living in Loch Ness, that's for sure. I'm having trouble breathing. Fergus? I'm having trouble breathing. Fergus? Mr. Moore is getting tired in his old age. Oh, Christ. Moira!
Old Ipswich! He took my daughter! Hurry! He took her to the distillery!
I'll find her. I want you to send your butler to the lake. Fergus Moore was hit on the head. He's hurt, and he needs help quickly.
Dear God! You'll find a pistol in my room. Look in the drawer of my dressing table. Oh, shit, she's starting in again. Well, let's keep cool. That woman is a walking, talking hangover. How am I gonna get out of here this time?
I wouldn't want to have to hurt her. She's such a charming girl.
The time has come, Cameron. Tomorrow is the shortest day of the year. Alban Arthuan. The nadir of the celestial light must be celebrated. It is the zenith of the dark force, the day where good and evil meet face to face.
Could you be a little clearer?
All is obvious. If you wish to find the true reason for why you're here, you must make use of Arthur's divine light. Serdach drew his powers from the Triskel and from his crystals, but it was the sun's renaissance that empowered him.
Lord McFarley. I hope I can count on his help to get rid of McGrab.
Today, gentlemen, is the dawning of a new era. The crystals and the Triskel are reunited. Alban Arthuan. The divine light of Arthur will deliver to the Order of Uachtarakt the magnificent power that should never have ceased to be its own. The power of Sirdach. Our generator is ready to receive the formidable power of the sun. Tonight, the submarine leaves on its first mission. When midnight strikes, London will be wiped from the map. The power of Sirdach is in my hands. Return to your homes and spread the word of a new era. Miss McFarley can no longer refuse to follow me. In any case, if she does refuse, she will die.
Can't be hanging out here. Lord McFarley. I hope I can count on his help to get rid of McGrab.
Today, gentlemen,
Can't be hanging out here. Lord McFarley? I'm AP Cameron. I came after I received your message, but I seem to be too late.
Where's McGrab?
He must be in the submarine. They're leaving tonight. The crystals have given him the energy he needed. They're going to destroy London.
Oh, he's a madman.
That's not all. They've kidnapped your daughter. She's being held...
Moira.
I'll get her back. You should prepare your laser. I'm going to try and put an explosive on the submarine. I've got to get back the crystals and the Triskel.
Take care of yourself, young man. I'll be waiting for you in the observatory.
Where to begin? The Triskel can wait, so it's either the girl or the bomb. This is going to be tricky.
You? Where's my father?
He's fine. He's waiting for you in the manor. Get out through the pipes and get to him. He needs your help. I'll join you as soon as I can. Now the Triskel. Better not touch it, it's still heating up.
My father's resting. He's exhausted.
I've placed the explosives.
The pleasure is all yours. I don't know what we would have done without you. You saved our lives.
All in a day's work. But before this business is finished, I have one last person to see. That is, if she is a person. Maybe she'll be near the cross in the park.
So, diligent detective, you have succeeded. I never doubted you. The Triskel will take its place among the legends of Devil's Ridge, as will I.
I would like to know more about you.
My past is that of Devil's Ridge, of the McFarleys, and of Loch Ness. I will only return if I am summoned by circumstances. Banshees bear the misfortunes of Scotland.
You mean that